Kids, safe schools.
Zero tolerance. Guns and drugs off the street.
If you commit a violent crime in Lee County, we will put you behind bars at the Marceno Motel. It's that simple.
Well, welcome into this week's episode of Midweek with Marceno. I'm Julie Martin, and as always, joined by Sheriff Marceno. It's so nice to be able to sit down and be able to talk with you about, everything that's happening in our agency lately.
Well, it's great to be here. We got a lot of exciting things going on.
A lot of exciting things. Let's break down a case that we had over the weekend. It started as a robbery call out. Let's kind of lay the scene for our viewers about what exactly went down in Pine Manor.
First and foremost, we talk about Pine Manor, and what infuriates me is when people say Crime Manor. It's not Crime Manor, it's Pine Manor, and there are great residents all over this county, including Pine Manor, that deserve better than Crime Manor, and we're going to make certain of it. The great residents of this county have law and order. In this case, we have a victim. He goes to do some kind of a deal inside a residence. At some point in time, that deal goes south. He says he's selling a cell phone. Exactly, we don't know exactly what he was doing, but he leaves. As he runs out, he is beaten by a bunch of people. Okay, so very, very unfortunate. Here he is, he gets beat up really bad, goes to a hospital, but we respond immediately.
So let's talk about when we initially respond to that house. The initial suspect, Gittison Hyacinth, he's the one who comes out, but we know that there are guns, drugs, and other people inside of that house, which prompts one of our SOU call-outs.
Obviously, because of the nature of the call, we have guns and drugs, we have violent felons inside that residence. I've been crystal clear. If you're going to deal drugs, you're going to deal poison on the streets, leave this county while you can. We're not going to stop. We are going to get you. We're going to come for you, and you are going to jail. Zero tolerance. So in this case, we have multiple guns inside a residence, so our SOU unit, our SWAT team goes. As soon as we pull up with the Bearcat and we make our announcements, I got to give it to them. They are smart enough to know they come out, hands up, and they give up. Inside that residence, tons of goodies.
Let's talk about exactly what we found inside of that house. A machete that was used for the initial robbery attack, 8 guns, multiple narcotics, and $12,000 that our narcotics unit is currently investigating, connecting that to narcotic deals going on inside that house.
It's almost like a trap house. They have complete surveillance, so anyone that's coming on and off that property, they have multiple screens that show surveillance about the whole property. They also have a main bedroom where the guns and the drugs are, which is almost its own entity. I mean, really locked down. And then when you go in, you lift the mattress up, and there they are, all the guns right there, drugs in plain view. Everyone goes to jail. We are not going to tolerate that behavior. People come to Florida to be safe, secure, and specifically in Lee County, okay? They deserve to live in a safe, secure law environment, and we're not going to tolerate that behavior. And for them, they all go to jail. That's the end of it.
A very situation with all of those guns underneath the mattress. I mean, we talk about SOU being out there on the front lines, not knowing what they're getting into. Let's talk specifically about those suspects. Gittison Hyacinth, Abel Rodriguez, and James Esterlin, all of them arrested for a combination of robbery with a weapon, but also trafficking fentanyl. All those drugs that we found inside that house, and these people are no stranger to the Marceno Motel.
Drug dealers understand something. We have doubled the size of our narcotics unit. We have doubled the amount of detectives that are out there every single day building and making cases. We are not going to tolerate it. It's just a matter of when we catch you. It's not if, it's when. And when we do, to the fullest extent of the law, we are going to work with our great state attorney, Amira Fox, and we're going to make certain that you go away. You are not going to ruin it for the rest of the people that live in this county. This is a beautiful county. It has everything. It has everything, from spring break, spring training. People come here from all over to live and to enjoy what we have. 1% of America will not ruin it. They're going to be incarcerated at the Marceno Motel.
We talk about this a lot. It's an initiative that you run on, doubling that narcotics unit. We're a month into the new year, and I know that you've made it clear this narcotics unit is something that you want to focus on for the new year as well, and really breaking down those things happening in our community.
These investigations are not just the Pine Manor investigation. These investigations are going on everywhere in this county. I know I've doubled the size of our narcotics unit, but we've done other things that I'm not talking about. So just to make sure everybody knows, if you think you're going to be a thug and you are going to deal poison, okay, and you you actually pride yourself on that, and you thrive on other people's addictions, first and foremost, we're going to help those people that have addictions. We're going to get them to some place that they can get help to beat that addiction. Secondly, because if you're using, it's just a matter of time before you get, God forbid, that dose of fentanyl. Fentanyl is lethal. Okay, so we want to help those that need it. We want to incarcerate those that think that behavior is okay. That's a great mix. In this county, we're going to have law and order. So drug dealers, leave while you can. If you're lucky, you'll go to the Marceno Motel.
A very important message, Sheriff, and we appreciate you sitting down and talking about this topic and bringing awareness to some of the things happening with our agency. So thanks so much for taking some time out of your day today.
Thank you for being here.
And thanks for watching this week's episode of Midweek with Marceno. Be sure to tune in on Friday for another episode of Live with LCSO. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.